Welcome to Everyday with Jesus for November 6th. The needed lift. Let's look at James 4 verse 10. We're looking at James 4 verse 10, but I'm going to start with verse 7. Bonus verse. Submit yourselves then to God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. Come near to God and he will come near to you. Wash your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. Grieve, mourn, and wail. Change your laughter to mourning and your joy to gloom. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will lift you up. The needed lift. Missionary pilot Forrest Zander told of a landing on a remote airstrip that was so muddy that the plane sunk into the mire to its axles. There was no safe way to take off again, nor was it practical to disassemble the plane and transport it back to base. Forrest decided to try to take off, but how could he work up the speed needed to become airborne? It was a short runway of nothing but mud. Lord, help, was his prayer. As he lifted his head from prayer, he saw a black rain cloud barreling toward him. As the storm approached, the wind began to blow, and that provided lift to the wings, reducing the load on the landing gear. Is that awesome? The wheels began to plow through the mud, and aided by the strong headwinds, the plane suddenly popped free from the mire and was unstuck and airborne. I love it! How incredible that sometimes God uses storms to help us. Your prayers for help are heard by the Lord, and if you feel stuck in life, trust Him for a much-needed lift. I just love that story. Is that just awesome? The mission field is a great place for miracles to happen and great stories like that to just come to be. I mean, here he was stuck up to his axles, and then the wind comes, a storm, which you think is normally a bad thing, right? And it just lifts him right up and on his way. Isn't that just like God? So, my friend, I hope that today, that if you are feeling stuck in the mud, either physically, spiritually, emotionally, whatever, that you just allow God just to lift you up. Even if something's coming looking like a storm, that might actually turn into be a good thing, right? So don't be afraid of what's coming your way. And if you feel stuck, just pray, because God is listening to all of our prayers and He wants to help us and He loves us and He has reasons for everything. I know many times I have just been like stuck, like I've tried to do this and this and this, and I'm like, okay, God, I just completely give up here. I don't know what you're trying to do. And then He'll just do something miraculous and something so surprising. Just look for that lift coming from God and pray for that for yourself, and probably a lot of other people you know need that lift too. So pray for the lift and then expect it. And I hope you have an airborne day, and I will see you back here tomorrow. You can order your own copy of the Everyday with Jesus devotional book by going to davidjeremiah.org or by calling Turning Point at 877-998-0222. And I would love to answer any questions you may have about faith in Jesus. Just email me through my website, nancyjoytoyou.com. And I hope you go out and shine for Him today. See you tomorrow.